First, Sam Bankman-Fried appeared in a NAS daily video, shortly after cryptocurrency exchange FTX collapsed. Then, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao appeared in a NAS daily video. Is Binance collapsing soon? Binance's billionaire CEO Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ, pleaded guilty to criminal charges and stepped down as the company's CEO on Tuesday, November 21, 2023. For years, the cryptocurrency exchange Binance's founder and CEO CZ has repeated a good statement.
We very much embrace regulations in the US, and we are very confident that our practices comply with the industry requirements.
The good statement is that his global cryptocurrency exchange follows the laws while growing exponentially. In 2021, its monthly trade volume was greater than the next four biggest exchanges such as DigiFinex, Coinbase, Huobi, and OKX combined. However, Binance was dodging regulations under the table, and some naysayers said that the Binance exchange was a walking time bomb. Now, CZ and others were charged with violating the Bank Secrecy Act. First, they failed to implement an effective anti-money laundering program. Second, they willfully violated U.S. economic sanctions in a deliberate and calculated effort to profit from the U.S. market without implementing controls required by U.S. law. His company Binance will also plead guilty and agree to pay the largest corporate penalty totaling $4.3 billion in U.S. history.
Binance has agreed to plead guilty to willfully violating the Bank Secrecy Act, knowingly failing to register as a money-transmitting business, and willfully violating the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. These laws ensure that our financial institutions are not available to designated terrorist organizations, drug traffickers, and sanctioned nation-states that threaten public safety and our national security. The Justice Department is requiring Binance to pay $4.3 billion in penalties and forfeitures. This is one of the largest penalties we have ever obtained from a corporate defendant in a criminal matter. The Justice Department is also imposing a monitorship as well as reporting requirements on Binance as part of today's resolution. Moving forward, Binance must file the suspicious activity reports that were required by law. The company is required to review past transactions and report suspicious activity to federal authorities. This will advance our criminal investigations into malicious cyber activity and terrorism fundraising, including the use of cryptocurrency exchanges to support groups such as Hamas.
How did the cryptocurrency exchange Binance skirt regulations? At the end of the video, you will be surprised to learn that the same strategy that helped Binance skyrocket to the top also caused its downfall. CZ started Binance in July 2017. Within 6 months, Binance surpassed older exchanges to become the largest exchange in the world by trade volume. That's partly because CZ set his vision of Binance going global from the beginning. However, as user growth exploded, Binance ran into regulatory issues almost immediately. First with its China's original headquarters, where the Chinese government banned crypto exchanges soon after Binance was founded. After moving to Japan, Binance received a warning from the Japanese government against conducting trades without a license. After that, Binance stopped disclosing where it was based. Binance did not say that the lack of headquarters was meant to break rules, but basically gave them the edge to serve customers from so many different parts of the world. However, their edge, which was a lack of a home base, also started to make operations more complicated, especially in the US. At that time, about a fifth of Binance's users were based in the US. According to an SEC filing, Binance's chief compliance officer at the time messaged another Binance compliance officer. "We are operating as a fucking unlicensed security exchange in the USA, bro." US regulators are known for being tough and usually the first to really start looking at something. And the tendency is that other countries start following whatever the US does. In order to comply with US laws, the original Binance launched Binance US in September of 2019. Binance claimed that the plan was for the US site to use Binance's technology and brand but operate independently of the original company and Binance CEO CZ. However, behind the scenes, based on the dialogues, the intention was to create a site that was for the US users only, but also at the same time allow US users to tap on the larger website to do the trading. This brought US money into the original cryptocurrency exchange. Both the US SEC and the Department of Justice started investigating the company's actions and sent subpoenas to Binance in 2020, and other countries followed suit. Despite mounting skepticism, Binance still continued to grow. At the beginning of 2022, Binance CZ's net worth was estimated to briefly jump to nearly $100 billion. This ranked him among the richest billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett. Although CZ's persona may seem quite relaxed and easygoing, he can be pretty tough when he's working at work. According to US authorities that brought cases against Binance, Binance's CEO CZ is extremely driven to make money. In 2023, following months of cratering crypto prices and the collapse of FTX and other firms, things began to fall apart for Binance and CZ. In March 2023, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission sued Binance, alleging that the company was continuing to operate illegally in the US. In May 2023, Binance pulled out of Canada, its only major market in North America, due to changes in regulation. Then in June, the SEC filed a lawsuit against CZ and Binance, claiming that CZ had continued to maintain undisclosed control over Binance US. More countries began investigations, and the company pulled out of more countries, particularly in Europe. In July 2023, Binance laid off an eighth of its staff, and many core executives left the company. According to the US Justice Department, CZ violated the Bank Secrecy Act by failing to implement an effective anti-money laundering program and willfully violated US economic sanctions. The US government agency said that Binance allowed individuals associated with Hamas, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, North Koreans and other sanctioned jurisdictions, money launderers and malicious cybersecurity actors to use its platform. By failing to comply with AML and sanctions obligations, Binance enabled a range of illicit actors to transact freely on the platform, the press release said. Then, in November 2023, Binance planned to pay the Department of Justice $4.3 billion in fines and plead guilty to a criminal charge as part of settlements. Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, will receive $3.4 billion penalty payment from Binance. Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, will receive $968 million of payment from Binance. Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, CZ, pleaded guilty to violating anti-money laundering requirements. Binance will also make a complete exit from the US. However, Binance could continue operating in other parts of the world, and CZ will continue to maintain his majority ownership. How about Binance GUS, which is a registered money services business? The US officials also clarified that the separate exchange, Binance GUS, which is the operating name for BM Trading Services, a US affiliate for Binance, will continue its operations in US. Probably the worst part of the settlements is Binance will have to give US Treasury Department access to Binance's record and systems for the next 5 years. During this time, Binance Cryptocurrency Exchange will have a monitor appointed by the US government to oversee the exchange's sanctions compliance program. The avoidance of prison time for CZ and the ability for the exchange to continue operations, albeit without CZ as its CEO, is likely the best outcome given the severity of the accusations against Binance, said Robert Lee, crypto analyst for PitchBook. Binance's initial move fast and break things approach, which involved offering products that were illegal or entering markets without proper licenses, has led to its current predicament. Binance's strategy of not having a headquarter not only gave it an edge but also caused its downfall. By not having a base, Binance was subject to laws of the countries that its users live. Should Binance and CZ have a base in a country? What do you think? Comment below. In a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, CZ said that he's stepping down as CEO and will take a break. He also said that user funds are SAFU, a Binance term which means that they are safe. After the settlement, Binance said in a public statement, "These resolutions acknowledge our company's responsibility for historical criminal compliance violations and allow our company to turn the page on a challenging yet transformative chapter of learning and growth." Richard Teng, Binance's former head of global markets, will step in as CEO. As part of the settlement, Binance will have to comply with several laws and face much tougher oversight from U.S. authorities on exchange. How could this settlement and oversight for the world's largest crypto exchange affect the broader market? Could more regulations and oversight crash the crypto market? Can Binance survive without CZ? What do you think? Share and subscribe for more cryptocurrency videos.
Do you want to retire early? Do you love freedom? Do you want to work only 1 to 2 hours a day while traveling around the world and spend more time with your family? You can start stock investing and option trading right now. If you want to know more about finance, stocks, options, real estate, crypto, check out our playlist: stock investing, stock trading, option trading, real estate, cryptocurrency.